What's good, y'all? This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound, and I'm definitely in the house. And you know when I'm in the house, it's definitely going down. I'm talking about the fight coming up this July 12th, 2014. Saw Canelo Alvarez versus Erislandy Lara at the MGM Grand Las Vegas, Nevada, US of A. Great fight. Big fight, Mexico versus Cuba. What do y'all think's gonna happen? We got an orthodox fighter versus a southpaw, a young fighter versus an old fighter. I mean, what's gonna go down? Fights like this make me want to cry. But anyways, 23-year-old Saul Canelo Alvarez taking on 31-year-old Erislandy Lara. The records speak for themselves, you know what I'm saying? Saul Canelo Alvarez, one of my favorite fighters on the come up right now. Record of 43 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw, 31 of those big wins coming by way of knockout. Erislandy Lara's record, not as impressive, but, he's making his way up into the superstar type of ladder, and he has to beat Canelo to do that. Erislandy Lara has a record of 19 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, with 12 big wins coming by way of KO. Now, in the most recent fights, Erislandy Lara has fought, most recently Alfredo Angulo and Austin Trout. He beat Angulo by a 10th round TKO and beat Austin Trout in a unanimous decision over 12. And in both really great fights. Erislandy Lara, very skilled fighter, southpaw, elusive. He has good punching, nice straight punches. Good jabs. He has nice pop to his shots too. But one thing that I noticed about him is he doesn't have that really eraser type of power. And for a guy that's a Cuban fighter, he's not that elusive, but he is kind of elusive, but he's not super elusive. He's not like a Mayweather. He's not athletic in that sense like a Mayweather. He does pose a very, very difficult threat to Canelo. He's cagey, he's awkward. He's tough, Lara, but he's been off his feet, as we saw in the Angulo fight. He was knocked down twice in that fight. So what can he do against Saul Canelo Alvarez? Will he be able to take the power if Canelo catches him with some good shots? And how will Canelo react to Lara's boxing? I mean, what if Lara goes in there and puts on a boxing clinic? He is the southpaw, you know what I mean? They're both about the same size. Lara has a longer reach, so very, very well that he could, possibly outbox out Canelo Alvarez. Do I think that's going to happen? I don't know what's going to happen, but I really don't think that's going to happen based off the fight with the Alfredo Angulo and Lara. Lara shows, actually in the Vanes Martirosyan fight, the Angulo fight, and the Trout fight, that he will stay in there in spurts, and he will, he'll box and then he'll brawl also. That's, I think, what will be his downfall. He went down twice against Angulo. Thank God that was Angulo and not Alvarez. I believe Alvarez puts him down, he finishes him. I think in certain situations against certain fighters, you just don't get out of situations that you make mistakes in. As for Saul Canelo Alvarez, his last 2 fights were Floyd Mayweather and also a tune-up fight against Alfredo Angulo. He lost the Mayweather bout by majority decision over 12, and then he won the Alfredo Angulo fight with a TKO in 10, just like Lara. The performance that Saul Canelo Alvarez put on to me against Angulo was pretty impressive. He showed a lot of combination punching, good boxing, good brawling. Actually, he was good on the inside, good on the outside. Showed a good chin. When Alfredo landed good punches, Canelo said, "Bring me more." Something that Lara didn't do, wasn't able to do. He couldn't really take Alfredo's punches the way Canelo could, which poses another problem for Lara in my book. But Canelo, to me, over the fight with Mayweather, I think is a different fighter. I think he's learned a lot as far as what to look at in front of him, to think more, to use more of a boxing's mentality, even though you want to be a fighter. I think he learned a lot of things in that Mayweather fight. I mean, when he fought Alfredo Angulo, he looked like a schooled fighter. He actually came out with a really good game plan, and the game plan was attack Alfredo, and that was pretty weird because I know a lot of my friends I spoke with didn't expect that. I didn't expect that either. And he fought a masterful fight against Angulo and stopped him in a justified stoppage by the referee. So this fight can go either way. Canelo has good boxing skills, when he displays them, but he's more of a spurt in spurt type of power puncher that throws combos. I mean, against Alfredo Angulo, he was looking like Pacquiao. So he does have the gas tank to throw these punches. The only problem is he does waver in the mid rounds. Now, I've gone through and watched Lara's fights also, and I've noticed him also take breaks in the mid rounds. Not as much as Canelo. You know, Lara does stay busy. He moves a lot more, but he's not one to be on the super. You would put him on the list as the most super conditioned people. Lara wouldn't be on that list either. So I think this fight is very close. I think it goes, as far as physicalities, I think it goes either way. They're both roughly the same size. Lara has a little bit more reach. Canelo's the younger fighter. So, you know, we might see a war of attrition, a war of wills in this fight, because the skills are pretty equal. I mean, to be honest, you know, you have different skill sets in different ways, but then the fact that Canelo's 23 and he's 31 levels things out. The fact that Canelo has more experience, you know, almost 20-something fights more experience, levels certain things out. So, you know, I always try to tell people that when they say, well, Lara's got, you know, he's fast, he's got these, you know, these skills. I'm like, yeah, well, you got to look at the flip side, and Canelo has skills also, but not only that, he has a lot more in-ring experience. He has more experience on the big stage against the Mayweather, which Lara doesn't have. And excuse me. And he has the benefit of age. So personally, to me, I think that it's going to be a great fight. My prediction for the fight is Saul Canelo Alvarez by a stoppage. I think this fight will be similar to the way that Cotto stopped Martinez. And, you know, I predicted that he would stop him later in the fight. I think this will be one of those. I think Canelo Alvarez finds him. He's either going to find him two ways. He's either going to find him early, clip him with something nice, hit him with something hard, or it's going to be a boxing match and he's going to beat him down until he knocks him out in the later rounds. Which one do I foresee? I don't know. July 12th will bring us that answer. But for now, all I can tell you is my prediction is Saul Canelo Alvarez by stoppage. This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. I hope y'all have a great day. Stay cool. Get at me with any comments, anything you guys want to, let me know. Email me or leave it in the comment section. You guys have a great day. This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound. I'm out of here. Peace.